2025 FIBA EuroBasket, a key matchup right at the start of this campaign, as Slovakia welcome Belgium here on game day 1 at the Pasienki Arena. These fans are ready, plenty of them in attendance. In this game, the official tip-off of Group C before Spain hosts Latvia in Zaragoza in a couple of hours' time. With EuroBasket co-host Latvia also in Group C and already guaranteed one of the 3 spots to next year's showpiece event from this group. Defending kings of the continent, Spain, of course, the favourites to progress as well. That effectively leaves only 1 ticket remaining to be fought for between these 2 nations who compete here today. The introduction of the travelling team. First, the Belgian Lions. Actually the only nation to beat eventual champion Spain at the last EuroBasket in 2022, a 73-83 win on game day 3 of the group stage in Tbilisi, Georgia, against the likes of Lorenzo Brown and the Hernan Gomez brothers. Pierre-Antoine Gillet, part of that team, had 14 near-perfect points, 5 rebounds, 2 steals and a block. He's on show again today. Spain still won that group, but that win helped Belgium reach the knockout round, where they lost to Slovenia in the round of 16. Spain, of course, going on to beat Lithuania, Finland, Germany and France en route to the goal. Now listen to the reaction for the home team, Slovakia. It's a roster that's close to being the same as the one that impressively finished the pre-qualifiers. They've won their last 8 games in a row in pre-qualifying to get here. Their standouts being Brodzianski, who fired a team-high 20.3 points, grabbed a team second-best 6.5 rebounds, and Jakub Mokran, who averaged a team second-best 15.3 points and a team-high 6.6 boards. But a few other key players have been added as well for this window. Mario Ehring, available again, a big boost in the backcourt, having been limited to only 4 appearances in pre-qualifying, in which he averaged 7.5 assists, 1.5 steals. It now gives them multiple creators, with Krajčović having averaged 5 assists across 10 appearances to get them here. And Majčarek, 3.8 dimes. Sniper Andre Jones also on this roster, shot 40.
Slovakia, dámy a páni, národná hymna Slovenskej republiky.
A passionate Slovakian national anthem packed full of pride in an arena packed full of bodies here in Bratislava. On the benches, two Croatians. Dario Djurdja on the Belgium bench, who under Velimir Parasovic was an assistant coach for Croatia at EuroBasket 2015 alongside the now Slovakian head coach Aramis Naglic. Two men who know each other very well indeed, have worked together, and now head coaches for their respective adopted countries. And officials today from Greece, Italy and France. The players going through their final warm-ups, and we're just about ready to get this campaign underway for Slovakia and Belgium. Each team in the group plays each other home and away for a total of 6 games each, 2 games in each of the 3 windows. The next one comes in November, the final set of games next February, after which the top 3 from each of the 8 groups progress to EuroBasket 2025, making the total of 24 teams at the showpiece event, albeit the 4 co-hosts guaranteed a spot, meaning the groups that contain Latvia, Poland, Finland and Cyprus will only have 2 berths to fight over, and that of course includes this one here, Group C, with Latvia one of the other teams and Spain the defending European champions. Those two face off in a couple of hours' time. Belgium ranked 39th in the world, 21 places higher than Slovakia. Will see their starting 5. Jean-Marc Mwema, Pierre-Antoine Gillet, Ismail Bako and Retin Obasahan have both played at the top level of club basketball in Europe. And then the number 89, or number 39, I beg your pardon, Jo van Boegenelt, only 20 years of age. One of their biggest rising stars, recently had a career-high 9 assists in the Dutch-Belgian League last month. Dario Djurdja, 48-year-old Croatian, has been on the Belgian bench since 2018. Slovakia only 60th in the FIBA World Rankings. Limited appearances in the pre-qualifiers. Brodzianski is the standout star with experience in the top tiers of European club basketball. It's a young team. The number 88, Timotej Malovec, only 19. Of all the players to play more than half of the pre-qualifiers, he had the 3rd best efficiency rating on the team, only behind Brodzianski and Macron, the 2 top scorers and rebounders. They are determined to make their presence felt. The Slovakian fans here. Can Aramis Naglic instigate a piece of history? Slovakia have never before qualified for a major international tournament. Belgium have been to 18 previous EuroBaskets, including the last one under Dario Djurdja. They are the favourites, but Slovakia have the 6th man. Slovakia already having to progress through the pre-qualifiers. Their journey towards EuroBasket 2025 started as early as August of 2022. Now it is essentially them or Belgium to go to the continent's grandest event next year. In this group, we know co-host Latvia will be there. We can almost guarantee defending champion Spain will be there. For these two nations, this is already a crunch occasion, and the games between them have a high chance of proving pivotal in deciding who takes the final ticket. Group C set to begin with a bang here in Bratislava. Belgium the first possession. Here's the 20-year-old point guard, Van Guggenhout. More experienced backcourt partner, Retino Basahan, playing now in the Basketball Champions League. Played his first EuroLeague season with Asvel. Before that, Van Guggenhout. Three-point shot. Came from Pierre-Antoine Gillet. Slovakian fans will happily take it. Krajcovic. 5 assists a game in pre-qualifying. Wojciechowski, so much of the offensive play goes through him. Skipping hot shot does not fall. Basahan can be an explosive player, attacking the basket. Passes back out. Instead of the three this time, the drive inside and the score on the layup for Gillet. And the BCL with Oostende this season, he's averaging a career best 13.3 points. Pierre-Antoine Gillet. Hearing, nice pass inside, and goaltending call. The basket good for Tomáš Pavelka. 22-year-old centre, one of 3 7-footers on the Slovakian roster. Now Basahan. So many touches for him and Gillet. Basahan, shot clock down to the final 2 ticks though, into a pack of players and blocked off by the 7-footer Pavlenka. Bounce pass down the floor to detonate the dunk. Timotej Malovec has arrived on the international scene. A takeoff from the talented teenager. What an emphatic way for Slovakia to get their first lead, and off the back of it, another Belgian turnover. Back-to-back Belgian turnovers. Slovakia have back-to-back buckets, and they're looking for one more. Krajcovic. One of the more veteran players on this young Slovakia roster, and they are lighting it up early on. A 5-point lead on 7 unanswered points for Slovakia. And Guggenhout's pass, again the shot coming from Gillet, and this time with pinpoint precision. He cancels out Earink's 3 with one of his own. Cancels Krajcovic's 3, I beg your pardon. Then playing a bit of volleyball is Backo. Still Slovakia possession, 9 on the shot clock, plenty of time. Pavelka. This big defensive stop that built the platform for that dunk from Malovec at the other end. Now only 2.1 on the shot clock. Not a great deal of time, but a catch and heave that grazed the rim. But a defensive board from Gillet. Obasaham. Long two, too long. Malovets the rebound. Did really well over 6 pre-qualifiers, Timothée Malovets. Hesitation, dribble, penetration and pass, taking the defense like moths to a flame. Look at the offensive rebounding tenacity. The team is putting himself about. Averaged 25 minutes a game over those 6 pre-qualifiers, 8.7 points, 4.5 rebounds, 1 block. Which was 72% from 2, 39% on the outside as well. But here's the catch. Only 5 of 11 at the free throw line. That is Achilles' heel. He'll take that one. He's moved up to the senior mega Belgrade side this season, playing in the Adriatic League. They do produce some talents. First season with the seniors, he's averaging 5.1 points, 2.1 rebounds, over half a steal and half a block in 23 minutes on decent percentages. Only getting better and better. Obasaham for the lead again for Slovakia. Foul called on the shot. It's on Majacek. So Obasaham at the line. Second foul on Slovakia. It started really well. This season in the BCL, Obasaham averaging 11.1 points, 3.4 assists, 1.1 steals, but low shooting percentages. Averaged 6.9 points, 2.2 assists in the EuroLeague with Asvel last season. Halves the deficit from the strike. Jones in the game, the number 9 for Slovakia. He's an excellent three-point shooter. Passes inside this time to the bullish Pavelka. And he will battle away. Tomasz Pavelka showing hustle at both ends. He's made his presence felt in the paint, both defensively and offensively so far. And Slovakia lead by 4 again. Midway point of the first. It's fumbled down the baseline. Contested three-point shot. Offensive rebound though. Long triple, too long. Third chance scoring opportunity off the board from Bacco. I'll try and slow it down and calm it down and orchestrate something better here. Skip pass almost intercepted. Then the fumble from Obasaham, one of Belgium's star players. They have been rocked out of their rhythm on the road here in Bratislava. Long two from Jones, doesn't go, but Pavelka big on the boards again. He's only 22 years of age, Pavelka. So many young talents on this Slovak team. Macron, their second top scorer in pre-qualifying, just 24. Here their best creator, on average only 25. Talked about the 19-year-old Malovets plenty. Pavelka 22. Putting himself about as well. Shot clock to the final 4. Long two, Obasaham with the shadow and the shutdown. Belgium looking to make it a one-possession game again. Obasaham back out. Wide open spot on the perimeter, a second of this first quarter for Gilles. He's got both of Belgium's threes. After only shooting 27% back in World Cup qualifying on the outside, but this season in the BCL, 43% on the perimeter for Gillet. Part of that career best, 13.3 points per game. Foul underneath for the grab by EuroBasket. And Samardzic coming in for Belgium. Final 4 minutes of the first, Slovakia by 1. Tight defense, EuroBasket forcing the air ball and the shot clock violation. Samardzic then fouled by Jones. Belgium a chance to take the lead, having faced multiple 4-point deficits here. Samardzic, 24-year-old point guard. And swiping in from Malovic, not getting the ball though. And the triple for Belgium. A barrage of blows from downtown from the Belgians. From 4 down, they finally lead by 2. 3 minutes and 20 seconds of this first quarter to play. Timeout called by Aramis Naglic on the Slovakian bench.
V roku 2018 počas letnej ligy NBA obliekal dres Clevelandu.
When you are young, use those situations because they show a lot, okay? Broadly open. If not, ball on one, try to play with Fusek.
Hey, na piste, tu je volný, raz tam daj pas. You stop here. Yeah, every time, one time they have to adapt.
You saw the graphics in that timeout. The shooting breakdowns. Belgium have only hit 1 2-pointer so far. This layup from Gillet, they've only taken 2-point attempts for their 3 of 6 on the outside. Only taken 2 2-point attempts. On the outside, Pierre-Antoine Gillet is 3 of 4 now. He's also got that layup, so he's got all 11 of his points with 1 miss to tie the entire tally of the Slovakian team so far. EuroBasket with 2 free throws, the only other points for Belgium. So Pierre-Antoine Gillet has all 11 points for Belgium that they've scored from the field. Slovakia down 2. Jones. Konchovic. He's hit the only 3 for Slovakia on 5 attempts from the team. This time a long 2. Tight defense. And now they're really picking up pace and turning it on and twisting and turning and tormenting, gritting EuroBasket. Look at this from EuroBasket. Leaving Krajcovic in his wake. Then Euro-stepping against a big defensive wall that tried its very best not to budge. EuroBasket will complete the 3-point play, so he's got 5. Gillet has 11. Krajčovic. Tall lineup for Slovakia right now. Jones, an excellent shooter if he can find any room. Trying to slice through a gap. Shot didn't hit the rim, so despite the rebound being grabbed by Fusek, the 7'3", 2 meters 22 center, there was a shot clock violation. The defense has really been the difference for Belgium in turning this around, and Retino Bassahan now is the man pouring in the points. Gillet earlier on, now it's Obassahan, the big 1-2 punch combination, blocking Slovakia back against the ropes. But on the baseline, and a turnover on Brodziacki. He's played the entirety of this quarter so far. Only taken one shot and missed it, and now has a turnover to his name. More than 3.5 minutes without a score of any kind for Slovakia. A chance for Belgium to make it a double-digit lead. Samardzic. Long-range 2 for him, it's nothing but nylon. As it seems, everything is doing for Belgium right now. From 4 down to 10 ahead in a matter of minutes. All of the hope and positivity has evaporated from this arena. Another example there delivered by Jean-Marc Mwema, but it's on defense. Belgium have really built the platform for this comeback, turn around and pull away. Slovakia now only 4 of 15 from the field. Jones hasn't had any room to get his outside shots away, but that's a tough bucket. Attacking on the interior. Showing plenty of positivity and aggression. Andre Jones stops a 4-minute drought for Slovakia. On the perimeter to the open three-point shooter, Jonas Deliu from downtown. Belgium have the largest lead at 11, and they're not slowing down. Final 30 seconds to come in the first quarter. Slovakia at the foul limit. So Belgium back to the line. And they are already 3 of 3. It was a slow start from Belgium, but that slow start did not last long. They've now gone 3 of 4 from 2, 5 of 8 from 3. And 3 of 3 at the foul line. Early turnovers were a problem. Slovakia took encouragement from that. Okay, changes for Belgium, a change in mentality on the defensive end. Limited the turnovers for Slovakia to attack in the half court. Allow Belgium to tighten their defense, and from there they launch their offense. Obassahan, a huge part of it, with 9 points, still not their top scorer. 11 early from Pierre-Antoine Gillet. The lead for Belgium. 7-second differential between shot clock and game clock at the end of this first period. 3-point shot, they need it, they don't get it. Brodziacki off the mark, usually a very reliable shooter. So Samardzic Slowing it down. Missing the three, offered the opportunity to still get a second chance scoring. Attempt away, but it'll settle for 25 first quarter points and a 12-point first quarter lead. It's an ominous position for Slovakia to be in. Look at the shooting percentages. Dominant in Belgium's favour. 60, 56, 80 split. And that after such a slow start as well. That was their only two-point basket for so long. Slovakia, more specifically Timote Malovec, was flying. They led by 4 on multiple occasions. Actually went up by 5 at one point. Spent nearly half of that quarter ahead, Slovakia. Now they find themselves down by 12. Big numbers in the Belgian box score, the 9 points from Retino Bassahan, the 11 points from Pierre-Antoine Gillet, but the biggest plus-minus comes from Kevin Tumba, who played only 4 minutes, didn't take a single shot, but had a plus-minus of plus 16. Those last 4 minutes for Belgium when they stiffened the defense, he was a huge part of it. If you're quick enough to catch that code, you can download the Courtside 1891 app for all the stream schedules and scores. If you can't catch the code quick enough with your camera, find it on the App Store. Van Veen to inbound the ball to start the second period. Only played 75 seconds of the first quarter. Sartic putting it inside. One-on-one battle in the paint. Lost the ball, turns it over. Staridis, 21-year-old. His chance in a couple of senior World Cup qualifiers when he averaged 10.5 points, 8.5 rebounds, 3.5 offensive rebounds. Only 20 minutes a game for Belgium, but then excelled as well at the under-20 Euros after that. The English only played a few seconds of that first quarter, so Dario Georgia going deep into the Belgian bench at the start of quarter 2. Slovakia need to use this to spark a comeback. Vladimir Bodziacki at the line. Currently playing his 4th Euro Cup campaign with Juventud Badalona. Career averages of 10.4 points and 3.4 rebounds. And very impressive floor stretching shooting, 59, 44, 84. His career shooting split. And he gets so many shots at international level. 20.3 points per game in pre-qualifying. Tight defense, Slovakia forcing the miss. But now they have to do it all again. Offensive rebound was big for Belgium. 1-2 off front iron. And the home rim's not kind at all for Slovakia right now. That is a tough bucket to take against them. Belgium now double the shooting percentage from the field through this game versus that of Slovakia's. Brodzianski will have another go, backing in, slipping through, missing once more. They can't get their main man going. Brodzianski now 0 of 4 from the field, scoreless in 11.5 plus minutes. And the positive for Slovakia right now is Belgium have seen their offensive output slow down. Those bench players on the court, but as I was saying, this is where Slovakia need to try and eat into this deficit of 12 points. A rare free shot for them, rims out, long rebounds. They're queuing up. And how about the confidence to take the early three from Brodzianski? He's a shooter despite being near 7 feet tall. The shots are not going down for anybody in Slovakian blue and white right now. A real drought since the midway point of the first quarter. These two sets of players will go to the benches for a timeout.
And you die because this is Brodzianski. Hey, listen, they will look to switch this here. Open Jonas completely. Hey, Jonas, if you get the ball here, ready for cut. Okay? Hey.
Midway point of the first quarter. Slovakia had an 11-7 lead. They've scored only 4 points since then. And Belgium have been pouring them in. Gillet with 3 threes to start that scoring run. And his teammates have taken the leaf out of his book and added to the run. A 20-4 run since the midway point of the first quarter. Only 2 points for Belgium here in the second. But only 2 for Slovakia as well. They need something. Nice dribble, underarm scoop and score was superb. How about that from Mario Ehring? So they've got it down to 10 at least. Defense forcing Belgium all the way to centre court. One-on-one in the paint though. And the layup good to take it back to 12. Ehring. Playing the point, taking over from Krajčović. Krajčović, another creator in the backcourt. This is the 3, and it's been another big problem for Slovakia. 1 of 10 on the outside. Defense is keeping them in it, but it's not closing the gap. They're showing their tenacity, but they're not showing their talent right now, Slovakia. They have got more of it on the offensive end than perhaps they are showing. They've got players who can shoot. It's not the right kind of push they need. And the second foul of the second quarter. Samadžić. Spin, Schwartz. Passed on from the elbow, wide open. Shooter from the corner, misses. Van Veen. Mishandled by Earing, though. When their defense earns them the opportunity to close the gap, their offense does not take it. In range two, too short. Nobody can score right now. It's a very low scoring second period. 4-4 to be precise, the first 4 minutes of the second. So the first hurdle has been jumped by Slovakia because they've stopped the fluidity of the Belgian offense. The next hurdle is proving far more tricky to turn their own offense back on, but there's some more determined defense. Just giving these fans encouragement. Krajcovic. Back out to the perimeter. They're packing the paint. Belgium jumping passing lanes. Working really hard themselves. 25 points for Belgium in the first quarter, only 4 in the second. Slovakia have been low scorers ever since the midway point of the first. After a promising start, swivel and score good for Krajcovic. So they're back to 10 for the second time in this second period. And every time they've done that, every time they've finally got a basket themselves, Belgium have come back with one of their own and taken it back to 12. Now, Earing going through the gears, but can't convert. And Belgium an opportunity in transition. And fouled on his flat pack is Jonas Deliu. So for all of that hard Slovakian work, instead, Deliu at the line for a chance to stretch what is already the joint largest lead for Belgium at 12 points. First, we'll have a timeout, midway point of the second period.
Gledajte sil Pavelka, prva opcija. Ako nije sil, ideš u pick and roll. Druga opcija, nije sil, hand off, pay. Okay? Je li jasno? Možemo to? Ajmo.
Slovakia scored 11 points the first 4.5 minutes of this game. They've only managed 8 points in 10.5 minutes since. Belgium building a big enough buffer to comfortably survive a bit of a drought over the first 5 minutes of the second period. And a chance to stretch what is the joint largest lead. Deliu, the 31-year-old power forward at the line. He's getting a late in the day big chance to impress with the senior international team at the age of 31. Knocks them both down, goes to the bench. Belgium now have the largest lead at 14. Krajcovic. Earing. 7.5 assists a game over 4 pre-qualifiers. Off-balance shot will go. He scored 10.8 points per game as well, but with modest shooting. He's got a couple of baskets in this second quarter. And in this period, they have been worth their weight in gold. Over the head, wild attempt off the window. So, a chance to get it back down to 10 or maybe even single figures. Krajcovic. Fed inside and a whistle against Belgium. It's a risky pass. But a third team foul on Belgium here in the second quarter to tie the three of Slovakia. One problem in the offense for Slovakia is their second top scorer behind Brodzianski from pre-qualifiers has already picked up 3 fouls in this game in 6 minutes on court. Jakob Macron. Oh, that's a lovely finish. The long right limb finger roll falls for Timote Malaves. 6 points for him, back-to-back buckets for Slovakia. And the gap is 10 again with 4 minutes to play in the first half. Gillet. Schwartz takes the long 2, rims out. Now, a chance for single digits. Earring. Brodzianski only has 2 points from the foul line so far. He's 0 of 4 from the field. Nice pass inside and right on cue. The main man finally arrives. Vladimir Brodzianski. And the deficit is down from 14 to 8. Fantastic feeds from big to big. And Slovakia looking for a big comeback, but how about the triple roll around to help out Retino Basahan? That rim, I said it earlier, has been kind for Belgium on a couple of occasions now. That was about as kind as you could get. Pass fizzed in again, in behind the defense, and one. Brodzianski. Like a Bratislava bus, you wait so long for one, and 2 come along at once. A fantastic feed from Erik. Back-to-back baskets. Brodzianski having missed his first 4 shots this evening. Before those last 2 shots, Brodzianski was 2 of 2 at the line, but 0 of 4 from the field. Mario Earring has a couple of assists. A brief taste of the EuroLeague with Partizan last season, Brodzianski, but only managed 10 minutes a game over 5 games before he rejoined Juventud Badalona. Really impressed in the Eurocup playoffs. 16.7 rebounds in the quarter-final win over Hapoel, 15.7 rebounds in the semi-final defeat to eventual champions Gran Canaria. Always impresses when he plays for the national team. Eight-point gap again, ball movement, shot away, in time, off the mark this time, but Slovakia not boxing out well, left watching to see if the shot was going to go in, and Retino Basahan is breaking ankles. Neo Basahan burst to the basket. He's been turning it on tonight. Belgium back up by 10. Earring. Pass slightly off the mark, recovered. Now the length of Pavelka, but he misses. Basahan. Pass out by Tumba. Nice move into mid-range. Not kind that time, and Slovakia more committed on the rebounds. But talk about commitment. Basahan, he's breaking ankles, picking pockets, putting opponents in spin cycles, and now looking to break the rack. A superstar spark plug, Retino Bassahan. Earring foul, but the lead back to 12 as it stands for Belgium. Bassahan with a block, a steal, a couple of assists, and now 16 points with just one miss. He and Gillet have combined for 27 of Belgium's 40. Next top scorer is Delalieu with 5. A good 1-2 punch combination we talked about in the first quarter continues to hit Slovakia hard late in the second. 10 the gap off the made free throws. Well short on the 3. Earring will try and take it down to single digits again. Brodzianski back out. Earring gets it back up against Gillet. Earring will pass out of the double team. Free corner shot in front of the bench. Cheered by them and these fans. Knocked down by Mario Earring. Slovakia have halved the deficit down to 7. Timeout Belgium with 21.7 to play in the first half.
We are not in a hurry. If it's zone, we play. If it's zone, we play with a 2. You are sneaking, you go out on the 3. If it's man to man, we play corner side with a dribble. On Pierre, okay, screen, they will switch. You clear corner. Pop. Hey, last 7 seconds, don't hurry. Okay, don't hurry. Good. Let's execute. Thanks. Oh, let's go. Hey, they have a foul
Brodzianski took a while to get here. Now he's commanding attention. A couple of buckets in the second period, that time drawing the double, passing out to the corner shooter Earring. He knocks down what is only the second 3 of the game for Slovakia on 10 attempts. They waited so long for it after the first 3-pointer came early on. They're back within 7, having trailed by 14. And fans not happy, and eventually get the answer they wanted, a Belgian turnover. Certainly not what Dario Gergia wanted off the Belgian timeout. Second foul on Gillet. Moravec to inbound, 10.5 seconds, plenty of time for Slovakia to create a shot, to continue to ride their first wave of momentum since the first few minutes. Earring for 3! Bratislava raising the roof. Mario Earring raising his game to another level. Back-to-back triples from the 25-year-old point guard to finish the first half and to chop Belgium's 14-point lead ultimately down to just 4 at the main break. Before those back-to-back threes from Earring, Slovakia had only hit 1 3 the whole game. 36-40 your halftime score. They're lifting those shooting percentages that were so low for so long. Belgium still shooting it better. But Slovakia an advantage in the rebounding numbers slightly now, including 2 extra offensive rebounds, and Iering up to 12 points to lead them. Bassahan and Gillet combining for 27, and Belgium's 40. Turnovers a key part of the comeback equation for Slovakia as well. Mario Iering, the man who's to instigate the turnarounds. Slovakia now with a +5 in scoring and points from turnovers. They've started to hit outside shots again after being cold on the perimeter for so long. Mario Iering, the man who's done the damage. Teenager Malovets with 6 points. Lovely finish that time. He's their 3rd top scorer. Brodzianski now has 7. His ability to get to the basket for a couple of field goals, having missed his first 4 attempts. Another key component of the comeback. To know Bassahan getting the roll and building himself an impressive highlight reel here in this first half, but his Belgium team now only lead by 4 points, having been up by as many as 14. Bassahan with 3 superb highlights in the first half: a spin cycle move, an ankle breaker, a pocket picked, and a dunk detonated as part of his 16-point first half haul. But Iering is playing catch-up with his 12, and Slovakia from 14 down only trail by 4 at half-time here in Bratislava.
Education, health, justice. We sometimes take these simple things for granted. They're not common for all of us. We are all born on the same planet, but not with the same opportunities.
Whatever our gender, color, belief, or capability, we are one. We are all on the same team. Let's convince those who never thought they'd do it that they can. We can. Together, we are stronger. No matter your origin, basketball can bring everyone together. Basketball for good.
Again, and Fonteku comes up with a steal. He's going to go all the way, and he gets a shot off. Oh. Unbelievable. Fontecchio. Look at this again. It starts with a great defense. You get your hands up, and then watch him go the other way.
Robertson looking to go coast to coast. 3-point shot. Oh, my word! Magic Markkinen up off his feet. So too are the Finn fans.
Final seconds ticking off the clock here in the 3rd quarter. Como gets rejected by Garuba. Lucas, long way out. Good! Can you believe it? 2nd game in a row. The shot from half court or even beyond. And Greece take a 4-point lead to halftime. Another 3. Have the puppet. Have the all the way. Oh, baby! Unbelievable! Are you serious? Doncic comes up with the steal. And look at that pass from Doncic. Giddy up, says the Mavericks superstar. And Stojan Ivkovic might be breathing some fire in this timeout.
will be legends in their own country, but also in the international basketball world forever.
Welcome back to Bratislava as we take a check on the top scorers at half-time. Game day one of these EuroBasket 2025 qualifiers. Retino Basahan, the top scorer in the game with 16 points. It took a while to get going as well. It was Pierre-Antoine Gillet with a trifecta of triples in the first quarter. And Belgium were just trying to stay in there and struggling to score from the field. Slovakia had multiple 4-point leads, one 5-point lead. Led 11-7 after 4.5 minutes. Retino Basahan took charge and produced those 16 points, doing it inside and out and from the foul line, and getting that incredible roll around to go. He's done it all. Defense and dunks. Doing oohs and ahs from this crowd, but so too has Mario Irink. 12 points to lead the way for Slovakia. He was the man to flick the switch back to on for the Slovakian offense after they were cold for so long. Went on a 4-minute drought after that 11-7 lead, 4.5 minutes in. He couldn't score for so long in the second quarter as well, but finished the second period with 23 points. And Irink was the key contributor in putting that tally on the board. Trailed by as many as 14 points, Slovakia. The leaders in the various categories. Pavelka, 5 rebounds, a couple of assists for Irink as well. A 14-point lead. Came at 19-33, right at the midway point of the second quarter. Just trying to figure out what that means in terms of the incredible breakdown, in terms of the different chapters of this game. 11 points the first 4.5 minutes for Slovakia, only 8 points the next 10.5 minutes, and then 17 points in the last 5 minutes of that first half. Look at Irink's personal line, 12 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds. 14-point deficit has now been cut to 4. He had the last 2 scores of the first half with back-to-back threes, including one in the final 2 seconds. As for Belgium, we've talked about the 16 points of Retino Basahan. Gillet with 4 rebounds, a couple of assists from Van Veen. No players in the game with more than 2 assists at the moment. A group of players for both nations on 2 assists there, sharing it around. Seen too much of Ismail Bakko so far. Another player who has played at the top level in Europe, both for his clubs and his country. So the score was 19-33 at the midway point of that second quarter. It's now 36-40. So it was a 17-7 run the last 5 minutes of that first half in Slovakia's favour when it looked like their offence wouldn't find the answers to the questions that the Belgian defence was posing, and the questions Retino Basahan was posing on the offensive end. Basahan's points coming on 3 of 4 two-point shooting, 2 of 2 from downtown, 4 of 5 at the foul line. His 17 efficiency is the highest of all players in the game right now. Pierre-Antoine Gillet was the man scoring before that, 11 points for him. All of them coming within the first 13 points for Belgium. He actually scored their first 11 points from the field, including knocking down 3 threes. Another key factor, that final 5 minutes of the first half, aside from Mario Ehrink's brilliance, is Vladimir Brodzianski getting back to doing what he does.
Let's see what we can create there. But guys, all the things starts from our defense. We need to be continuously involved defensively, control board, and run after that. And hey, communication with the 4. Every big time, but go under, Michael. Okay? Let's go.
All right, let's go, block it. Let's go.
Brodzianski, the second top scorer for Slovakia so far, with his 7 points, but missed his first 4 shots from the field before hitting his last 2. 17-7 run over the last 5 minutes for Slovakia. One of those buckets, a 3-point play, duly converted the and 1-4. So Brodzianski, 2 of 6 from the field, 3 of 3 at the foul line. Behind him, Malovec, the youngster, has 6 points. Quick enough to catch that QR code, you can download the EuroBasket's Qualifiers app with all of the stats, facts and figures and highlights. There's been plenty of them in this game already. A majority from Retino Basahan, who has 16 points, lead all scorers. But at the start of the second half, his team only lead by 4, having led by as many as 14. And Slovakia have the ball. Offensive rebound and stick back from Pavelka, and it's a 1-possession game. The turnover count, really important. I beg your pardon, the possession count, really important in helping Slovakia as well. Offensive rebounds and turnovers. That was their 8th offensive rebound. Belgium have only grabbed 5. Slovakia have had 1 less turnover than Belgium as well. They pick up their first foul of the third. Now Basahan, off balance, but still finding the superb spin. 18 points for Retino Basahan. He's not just putting together some stat line, he's putting together some highlight reel. Belgium back up by 4. Ehrink kicks it out to his fellow creator, and this time Krajčović is the finisher. The triple gets Slovakia back within 1. They hit just 1 of their first 9 3-point attempts. They've now hit 3 in a row, with 2 at the end of the first half from Iering, and that one from Krajcovic, assisted by Iering. And now Belgium turn the ball over again. So 2 more turnovers than Slovakia, who have a chance to take the lead. They want a backcourt violation. Krajcovic able to pick it up after the defense that was tight and only gets tighter. Bodies hitting the floor here. Scrapes, scratches, bumps and bruises all round. His team have sent the message that it's going to be a fight to the finish tonight. It was looking like an easy evening for Belgium at the midway point of the second period. It is anything but now, but they are raising their game to respond to the hustle of their hosts. Lob high! The flying finish. Clocking up the air miles, Ismail Baka. They all count just the same. Pavelka, not pretty but persistent. And Slovakia back within 1 again. Sebastian, 3-point shot. Gillet knocks down another. Hit 3 of them in the first period. That's his first since. 14 points now, 4 of 6 3-point shooting. Belgium by 4. Brodzianski skipped through, not the score. Muela. Bako doesn't have that range. Now they want an offensive foul. Iering still asking the question, down on his back. And rubbing salt in Slovakian wounds. The dagger from downtown. Slovakia not happy, there was a no call there. Belgium were not hanging around. And now they're back up by 7 after Slovakia had closed the gap on 2 occasions to 1. Brodzianski called for the offensive foul and the subsequent turnover, and the tide has turned back in Belgium's favour. Bassahan taking the hit. First foul on Brodzianski, second team foul in the quarter on Slovakia. As the 20-year-old point guard controlling possession, passes off to the more experienced Bassahan. Pull back, long 2, doesn't go. Bassahan with only his 2nd miss from the field in the game. A game in which he scored 18 points. Brodzianski taking it at Bako and getting it down 1. Brodzianski not backing down. Right back on the horse. After his physicality caused a turnover on the previous trip down the floor. That time his physicality ends up with a score. A chance to hit double figures for Brodzianski. 3 of 3 at the line so far. After missing his first 4 shots from the field, he's now hit 3 of his last 4. A floater at pace, but not with precision. Krajcovic. Chance for Slovakia to make it a 1-possession game again. Brodzianski against 2 opponents. Just taking it at anybody in his path. And the finish over the top of Kevin Tomba. Brodzianski ties Iering with 12. Bassahan free for the 3, can't make it count. They came from 14 down to within 1. The lead went back to 7. Now 3-point shot, that would have been the lead for Slovakia. But a big board from Tomba. Just listen to this place. Jakub Mokron can come back in. Third foul on Krajčović. Mokron, their second top scorer in the pre-qualifiers, picked up 3 fouls in his first 6 minutes on court tonight. He had to go to the bench. So it's an extra dynamic now to this third quarter. And Belgium look bemused. And that's been called a turnover. Basahan called for the foul after the forceful coming together involving Andre Jones. A tough break for Belgium. And Slovakia a chance to tie or take the lead from 14 down. There's another foul on Belgium, so 3 now to tie the 3 of Slovakia in this third quarter, just before the midway point of it. You see the 4 lights for each team on the graphic, the score graphic at the bottom of your picture. That's the 4 fouls they have to use before the 5th and starts to send their opponents to the foul line. And that's a turnover on a carry, I think, from Earring. It's becoming a third quarter littered with turnovers. They called a carry against Earring. Belgium have it back. Whistle on the play again. What have they called here? It's going to be an inbound on the sideline for Wemmer. 20-year-old Van Boegenhout. Basahan wants to go one-on-one against Earring. Turning and missing this time. Big offensive rebound, even bigger stick back from Kevin Tumba, looking to take everything in his path. For the lead for Belgium again. Earring. Shot clock to 5. Brodzianski. Fans telling him he's got to shoot, and he does so in the nick of time with a tough foul against his opponent, who's saying he went straight up. It's the 3rd personal on Pierre-Antoine Gillet. Brodzianski back at the line where he's 4 of 4 so far. He's still protesting, Pierre-Antoine Gillet. Brodzianski though, his first miss at the strike before hitting his second in that particular pair. 5 of 6 now for the game. 13 points makes him the leading scorer for Slovakia. He was stuck on 2 points for so long. He scored 11 points in the last 11 minutes of play. Van Boegenhout almost lost it, recovered it. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Defense touch tight from Slovakia. Now only 4 to shoot. Ball in the hands of the right man though. Basahan working wonders. Bretin Basahan with a 20-point evening already. He could stick pretty much any of those baskets on the end of game highlight reel as well. Earring, guarded by the lengthy centre Tumba. Point guard versus big man. Earring shoots over the top after failing to get past him. Tumba showing good mobility. And Earring's not happy. Two tenacious teams tussling it out here on the court and on the benches. A battle of two Croatian masterminds. Omis Naglic and Dario Đurđa, both assistant coaches for Croatia at EuroBasket 2015 under Velimir Perasovic. They will have learnt plenty together under coach Perasovic. He can outfox the other here tonight. Belgium by 5. Open three-point shot, no closeout, no challenge, knocked down by Jonas Delaliu. So Belgium back up by 8. Delaliu has 8. And Slovakia have to look to launch another comeback. Final 3 minutes of the third quarter. Brodzianski up fake. Defense not biting. Not backing down either. Three-point shot off the mark for Jones, who shot it superbly in a couple of pre-qualifiers, but not so far in this first out-and-out qualifier for EuroBasket 2025 tonight. Andre Jones now 1 of 5 from the field. Samardzic fouled by Majacek. Any further fouls from either defense the rest of this quarter will send the opposition offense to the foul line, shooting foul or not now. Runners inbound. Delaliu. Samardzic dancing with the defense. And a foul on Brodzianski as it went in to Tumba. He made a big difference when he came in the last 4 minutes of the first quarter, Tumba. The highest plus-minus of all players on the team. And he still has. And he's 12 minutes on court. Belgium are plus 12, plus 14 in fact, make it plus 15 now. And despite the fact, before this trip to the line, he only had 2 points. Only 2 rebounds. Only 1 assist. Sometimes it's about the way a certain player just changes the dynamic of the game. Tumba did that with his defense, his size, his presence in the paint. Belgium are back up by double figures now. After Slovakia got a 14-point deficit down to 1 on a couple of occasions. Final touch off Belgium here, but only 2.4 left to shoot. Majacek to inbound. Brodzianski! The suffocating shutdown from Schwartz before it even left the hand of Brodzianski. Here is Tumba looking to pass out. Schwartz off the back of that big block against Slovakia's biggest player, and he knocks down a big shot. An impact from Loic Schwartz at both ends of the floor, and Belgium lead by 12. Only 2 off the largest lead of the game. Majacek. Again, Tumba looking to guard the perimeter. Brodzianski now has a height advantage against Mbwema, with Tumba pulled out of the paint, and Brodzianski makes the most of the opportunity. 15 points now for Vladimir. And again, Schwartz. Mbwema in towards Tumba, foul frustratingly on Andre Jones. He's got to be careful not to commit a technical. Tumba to the line. He's had several years of BCL experience with Murcia and Spiru. Hasn't played at that level Basketball Champions League level since 2018-19. But since then, it does look to have improved in his time away. Battling away on the boards and putting it back in with a succession of offensive rebounds. And Belgium now lead by 13. One of the largest leads. Deep three-pointer good for Majacek. Just what this team and these fans needed in a difficult moment of the evening. 30 seconds to play in the third, 10 the gap. They need defensive stops as well, though. They want a single-digit margin heading into the fourth. That's got to be the aim now. Mwema, long two, too short. Tumba looking to battle away on the boards again. Taken away by Schwartz. Plenty of hustle in this Belgium 5 right now. And now wisely Schwartz slowing it down before getting the shot. Away in time, but not to reach its intended target. Big defensive intervention on the perimeter for Slovakia right at the end of the third. Keeps it down to 10. They've shown they can produce a comeback already. Can they give it one more go? Slovakia 54, Belgium 64 at the end of 3. Belgium shooting better percentages from the field inside and out. Slovakia better at the foul line. We talked about the possession count, though, being in Slovakia's favour. That was a large part of the reason why Aramis Naglic's team were keeping it close and had closed a 14-point first-half deficit down to 4 at halftime and then to 1 in that third quarter. But now Belgium are winning the offensive rebounding count, and the turnover count is level. Belgium stopped committing turnovers again. That was the story back in the first quarter. Early turnovers giving Slovakia encouragement. As soon as Belgium protected the ball better, they started to soar. Boy, did Ismail Bako soar there. With the high-hanging pass from the 20-year-old point guard, Van Boegenhout. Another 3 for Gillet. So that is 3 in the first quarter. He's got 14 points in the game. Belgium have knocked down 9 triples at 45% accuracy. Slovakia only hit 1 in the first half, but that one there from Majacek was their 4th of that third quarter. And they very much needed it to close the gap from 13 down to 10 with 10 minutes to play. Once more, catch that code as quickly as you can. The courtside 1891 app. The streams for these EuroBasket 2025 qualifiers available. With that tool you can have right in your pocket. Start of the fourth, Belgium by 10 and have the ball. And the score from Samardzic. Weaving his way through. Down the left rail, blocked off by Tumba, was Majacek. And a chance now for Belgium to tie or surpass the largest lead of the game. Tumba wants it on the offensive end as well. Samardzic takes it to the goal once more. Brodzianski the rebound. Erie. He's a lengthy point guard. Now you're Earring, 192. Across the far corner, ball movement around the perimeter, free shooter, the man they wanted. Brodzianski misses, but Pavelka big with the offensive ball. How many deflections have Belgium had today, though? Schwartz. Remember, this is a key contest, even on game day one of these qualifiers, to decide who takes a ticket to EuroBasket 2025. That is because there are only 3 tickets available for the 4 teams in this group. One of them's already been taken by Latvia as a co-host. One of them surely will be taken by Spain as defending European champions. It leaves the final ticket to be taken by one of these 2 teams. And Belgium, with that bucket, have extended their advantage to tie the evening's high of 14. Timeout. Aramis Naglic on the Slovakia bench.
Že kvalifikácia pokračuje najbližšou nedeľou, keď okrem zápasu, ktorý som spomínal, lovisko Slovensko, sa bude hrať aj v belgickom Charleroi. Tam prídu majstri Európy Španieli o 17:30. V nedeľu 16:05 lovisko Slovensko. A potom program tejto skupine aj ďalší.
Slovakia yet to score in this 4th quarter. Belgium the first 4 points of it, taking their lead up to 14. And a 14-point lead in the second period. Slovakia whittled down to 1. We've got 8.5 minutes to try and salvage this with something special. Different combinations of players coming up with the goods now for Belgium. They've got joy with this lineup of Tumba, Schwartz, Samardzic, Wemmer and Delalieu. Lots of Bako, Gillet and Obasahan all still on the bench. Confident show. Coach Dario Djurdja, the players that were out there. Kevin Tumba checks out. These have been the players to do it in this game. Obasahan might have a big points tally of 20. Deep 3, short, offensive rebound Earring. A fresh 14 in the shot clock. But Tumba, who's just taken a seat, has the highest plus-minus in the game of +20. Samardzic, the next highest at +19. Jean-Marc Wemmer next at +15, and then Jonas Delalieu at +12. So all of those players have come in and played the best defensive shifts. Hot battle for the boards. Pavelka brings it down. Time winding down though. And Slovakia, they need something here, not the turnover. The offense has gone about as quiet as this arena. Only 7 to play. The host down 14. The stop, the swivel, not the score, not the follow. Not the final blow just yet. And the second foul. Belgium, Slovakia yet to commit one. That won't please the coach. They need to play aggressively at both ends of the floor. Foul on Delalieu. Andre Jones having a disappointing evening, comes back in. He's 1 of 5 from the field. Krajovic. Turns it over. He's trying to get through the paint. Belgium packing the paint. Kovacic looking back out without really looking. Passing straight to an opponent. This is lockdown defense time from Belgium here in the fourth quarter. 0 points for his team since the restart. Only a 3.5-minute drought. Basahan back in off the Belgian bench. Trying to relight their offensive flame. They've got the only 4 points of this period so far. Wide open three as it swung out to the far side. And a deadly dagger delivered by Schwartz. 17, the out-and-out largest lead. And surely this one for Slovakia now at the point of no return. Brodziacki's hook shot flat. He'll get another go. 6 minutes, still doable. But it's highly unlikely as Jones misses again. 1 of 6 from the floor now. And Basahan. A margin of victory, potentially crucial for Belgium as well. Batted away, Pavelka. Shot clock still ticking. 3-point shot open, but not down for Delalieu. Rattles out off the rim. Earring. Oh, Bacco. Disruptive mid-air. Incredible athleticism. Ismail Bacco, a 2'8" centre for Belgium. Midway point of the fourth. Oh, Basahan, this surely would be the final nail. Knocked away from the rim. Offensive rebound, Bacco. Oh, Basahan again. On the defense. Second on Slovakia. They've now gone more than half of this quarter without scoring a single point. Belgium with 7 in that run. This team are closing in, eyes locked on the prize of an opening day win in the EuroBasket 2025 qualifiers. There's a significant twist in the tail. There are several chapters still to come for that to happen. In this 6-game qualifying campaign. But unless something very unexpected occurs, Belgium should go all the way to the grand stage. If they win this by a big margin. One team misses out, of course. That means Slovakia would have to recover against Latvia, Spain, and then on the road in Belgium. This on home court in Bratislava against the team they're in direct competition with for that final ticket. You have to assume from the group, this was the one they had to win. Positive for them, as they've still got those other 5 games to try and put it right. But the mountain only gets steeper to climb now. The night only gets worse for Andre Jones. 5 turnovers this quarter. A quarter in which Slovakia haven't scored a point. Pusek trying to wrestle that one down. Possession arrow favouring Slovakia, not much else is. This one's gone cold and quiet, and Belgium are quite happy with that. Final 4 minutes, they lead by 17. It's a 7-0 fourth period. All of the shifts of momentum, all of the big comeback attempts, all of the big plays, it seems, have already occurred through the first 3 quarters. This fourth period, just very professional, very committed, very solid from Belgium. Jones. He's got a minus efficiency rating right now. Clear foul. He's going to the turnover. Shot just 1 of 6 from the field. Schwartz. Samardzic. These players playing long minutes in the second half now. Backo. Floater way off right from him. Eric trying to catch the Belgium defense out before they can set, but only turns it over, and they've completely run out of steam. Give Belgium credit for sapping that Slovakian spirit, belief and energy. A 17-point lead with 3 minutes to play. Timeout. And no points in the period for Slovakia. The first 3 quarters really were a wonderful watch. His team have succeeded in making it a comparatively boring fourth. Just the way they would like it right now.
Aha, čo to tu zas máme? Že by narodeniny? Tak poďme sa na to pozrieť! Prajeme všetko dobré! Veľa šťastia, veľa zdravia!
Samardzic knocking down a rare bucket in this fourth quarter. Schwartz with the 3. That's the last score we've had in this game. Feels like an eternity ago. The points were flowing freely and emphatically early on. All about defense from Belgium in this fourth quarter, and the realization from Slovakia that the game is gone. Mobasahan gets it away before the expiration of the shot clock. For the rebounds, picked up by Andre Jones in the end. Marjovic, 3-point shot, way off right. How many, if any, scoreless periods have we had in international basketball in recent memory? There's 2 minutes and 11 seconds remaining of this fourth period. Slovakia have 0 points in it. They scored 13 in the first, 23 in the second, 18 in the third, 0 here in the fourth. The points have dried up for everyone, even him. Martin Obasahan, though, increases. It was a 20-point tally over the first 3 quarters, now has 22. Leads his team creatively as well with 4 assists. The lead is up to 19. And finally, we get a score in the 4th period for Slovakia to end an 8-minute plus drought. Brodzianski, their top scorer, responds to Belgium's. 17 for Brodzianski, only behind the 22 of Obasahan in the game. 2 3-point shots off the mark from Samardzic. Only a minute and a half to play. Slovakia made an excellent start to the game, led by 5 in the first period. Scored 11 points the first 4.5 minutes. Then only scored 8 points the next 10.5 minutes. Belgium went on a huge run in that time, led by 14. Slovakia cut that 14-point deficit down to 1. Scored 17 points in the final 5 minutes of the first half. Went on a big run, 17-7 over those 5 minutes to get within 4 at half-time, and carried on that run in the 3rd quarter to close the gap to 1 on a couple of occasions. Never tied though, never led. Belgium pulled away again. In this 4th quarter, I beg your pardon, of just not even thought about looking back.
Ďalšia skvelá pozvánka na basketbal. Máme tu 15 mládežníckých klubov, chcem vás počuť!
8 different groups of 4 teams in these EuroBasket 2025 qualifiers. And there's so much action across the continent right now here on game day 1. Slovenia up on Ukraine by 8 points in the 4th quarter in Group A. Group H, Lithuania by 10 over Poland. In the middle of the 3rd quarter, towards the end of the 2nd in Group D, Sweden up by 4 points over Bulgaria. And Germany, the world champions, have made a roaring start in Group D. The first 5 minutes, they lead Montenegro 13-0. This is a Group C contest. The other 2 teams in action shortly after the conclusion of this one. Spain against Latvia from Zaragoza. And a score for Schwartz, who's played really well. Been more and more prominent the longer the game's gone on. And finally, the outside shot falls for Andre Jones. He's waited a long time for it, too long. Slovakia down 15. Trying to make the scoreline look as respectable as possible and give them a gap that they will try to bridge, perhaps, in the reverse meeting in Belgium later on in the group. Baseline burst, blocked off the defensive door, slammed by Fusek in the face of his opponent. And Jones, the shake-off and the shot, but not with his first back-to-back baskets of the game. Let's get an interception, at least look favourite to get one, doesn't get it. Belgium, Obasahan looks to the bench for instruction, told to take the shot, but can't make the shot. And Brodzianski grabs the final ball. Belgium, in the end, comfortable winners, but it was anything but comfortable the first 3 quarters. win it in the end by 15. Slovakia 60, Belgium 75. As they hold their host to only 6 points in the final period. So only one win with 5 more games still to play, but it's a huge win for Belgium against the team expected to be a direct challenger for a place at EuroBasket 2025. The Belgian Lions roaring on the road in Bratislava, led by 22 points from that man there, Retino Bassahan, who also led his team with 4 assists. 20 of those 22 points coming through the first 3 periods. 14 points for Pierre-Antoine Gillet, 11 of which came in the first period. 10 for Jonas Delalieu, 9 for Schwartz.
Now we continue, okay? Hey, listen. We stretch well after we go after. 1, 2, 3. Well done. Good job, fellas.
A message from Dario Gergia. Well done, a big win, but it's only 1 win. There are 5 more to come. 60-75, your final score. Pretty even shooting on the interior in the end. Belgium with 10 threes at 37%, though much better on the perimeter. Rebounding numbers even. Slovakia even had 1 more assist in the game, but look at the 8 steals from Belgium. A turn up in intensity with certain lineups on the floor, on their defense, with the key passages of the game. And the key player on offense, Retino Bassahan, 22 points. Many of them you will see on the end of game highlight reel. One of those games where the final score doesn't even start to tell the story. It was back and forth. A catch me if you can battle the first 30 minutes. Slovakia came out of the gates, popped up by a big atmosphere in Bratislava, led by 5 early on. Belgium then pulled away, led by 14. It looked like it was going to be comfortable from that point onwards, the midway point of the second quarter when they led by 14, but a 17-point surge down the final 5 minutes of the first half from Slovakia brought belief back and brought the atmosphere back, and Brodzianski got back to doing his thing, having been so quiet the first 15 minutes. He finished with a team-high 17 in the end, having missed his first 4 shots, hit 6 of his final 10. And closed that 14-point deficit to 1. Couldn't quite complete the comeback. And Belgium then burst away again. Stretched the lead back from 1 up to 10 in that third quarter with 10 minutes to play, and then held Slovakia scoreless for the first 8+ minutes of the final period. One big win on the road to EuroBasket 2025 for Belgium, as they win this one by 15, 60-75 in Bratislava, Slovakia. Hope to see the confirmed results here in the updated standings. We're underway in Group C. The first W on the board goes Belgium's way. Spain against Latvia gets underway in just a few minutes' time in Zaragoza. With me, Tim Long, it's been a pleasure having your company for this one. It's Belgium who take the first win in EuroBasket 2025 qualifying here in Group C.